Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. And this is the warehouse that my brother-in-law has rented for the last 10 or 15 years, and he runs his business out of here. He's a mechanic, and this is his garage. But basically, he's very, very interested in cars and motorbikes, and in here there's a huge collection of cars and motorbikes. So he's actually bought himself a new warehouse, which is absolutely massive. I think this is 500 square meters, this one here. And he's bought himself 1,800 meters of warehouse just outside of Zalfeld. So I just wanted to make a quick video of this just before he moves out, because it's a pretty interesting garage, and I wanted to show you guys as well, because I'm sure you're going to be interested too. So I'm going to go inside, I'm going to video what's in there and show you some of the vehicles that are in there. Okay, so we're inside, and I thought I'd just start with the office. So essentially, that's the gate, the door down there, and I was just videoing outside the main entrance there. And I'll have to be careful what I video here, because there's some calendars with some naked women on the wall, as usual in most garages. But this is the little office he built for himself, and he's not too old. He's about 35, and I think he got it when he was about 21, 22, and he was doing a different job at that time and literally just had it for his own projects. So it's a massive place just for your own projects. As I say, 500 square meters. And up here, he's built like a mezzanine level where there were loads of bike and motorbike and car parts up there. In fact, we can probably go up there very quickly. Just have a look, being careful. And you can see there's just so many East German motorbike parts. He's very interested in, apart from cars, motorbikes, like the old East German motorbikes, which I know a little bit about, but not much. But you can see right after the wall came down in 89 or 90, these motorbikes weren't really worth much, but over the years they've become very valuable, and he's obviously got tons of the parts. So up here, well, there's actually a set of Porsche wheels there. But just lots of cables and car stereos and an old bike here. And you remember my Simpson Schwalbe, which I restored a few years ago. Simpson is one of those brands which made the bikes in Eastern Germany, and these are like the exhaust pipes for them and the stands in there. There's just hundreds of parts here. There's a Kawasaki part there. Yeah, there's motor engine parts, frames of quite rare bikes, more parts for cars, and you can see it's quite a good angle actually, because here you can get an idea of the workshop, and it's very cool because there's a 3-ton lift which runs right across the entire workshop, which goes the full length of the workshop. And you'll see in the new place he's bought there are 2 of those, which are even bigger, with a cabin, which is insane. So let's go back downstairs. So just coming out of the office, these are all the tools that he's got for his workshops. There's the press and the wire wheels there. He's got somewhere pillar drill and various things that he's collected over the years, a lot of beer. And there's a couple of really nice bikes under there actually. There's a very cool chopper under here. All of them have got a story, and I don't know many of them, but this is an MZ, which is a very well-known brand from Eastern Germany. And this, I believe, is an old racing bike, which used to race in the DDR with the numbers still on it. And he's a guy who manages to pick these things up for next to nothing. I don't know how he does it, but he's like paid 200 euros for that, 50 euros for that, and whatever. He's actually got a Trabant over there, which I'll show you in a minute. It's just he knows a lot of people around here, and yeah, as I say, gets things for very cheap money. There's a lathe there, another MZ there. Just coming around here because he's already started stripping the workshop out. He's got a 2-post lift here, which he took down yesterday, and another one there at the back. All of his tools along here. You can just see what this place is like. A very, very cool place. Let me see if I can do that. Yeah, massive. This is an Audi, let me get this straight, an Audi 100 Quattro Turbo. It's a straight 5-cylinder turbo, which is quite a rare car. Again, which I think he bought about 10 years ago from his friend's mum for about 800 euros, and it's yeah, quite a rare car. In here, as I say, there are Simpson or MZ motorbike parts all over the place. This is obviously the crane here. crane here. And this is his VW, I think it's a 4-wheel drive version. Flatbed VW T3. Lots of Simpson parts over here. It's a bit dark in here. I'm not going to mess about with the electrics. But, and then what's he got under here? I think he's got a Golf Mark II under here with an amazing, oh, you can't see it, but it's so dark. But it's a very cool Mark II. It's in excellent condition. And then you've got these Warbore DDR or GDR trucks, which used to be the NVA, the DDR Army, and he's got 2 of those. And I think they're a 4-litre petrol engine, so that must drink fuel like there's no tomorrow. This is the Trabant, so the famous cardboard cars from GDR. Quite a cool Mark II Golf there, which I quite like, BBS alloys. And then basically the motorbikes start over here. And yeah, he's got loads of them. I think this is like some of the motorbikes that he owns. But there are really some pretty rare bikes here, not just from Eastern Germany, but also Yamahas there. This is I think this is a Star MZ. And you know, I've got the Schwalbe from Simpson, and they're made out of, like, it feels like cast iron because they're very, very heavy. But yeah, it's a pretty cool place. another motorbike in there. It's just everywhere you look there are bike parts or cars or something along the lines. The fire engine version. Yeah, as I say, very dark, but so this is the place that he's bought, which is right next to the train line, and it used to be used by the Deutsche Bahn, so the German rail. It's still nationalized over here, and it's huge. It's 1,800 square meters. It's something like 20 meters high. I'll show you inside in a minute. And I don't know what he paid for it, but it's got an asbestos roof, so that's going to have to go. It's completely open along this side. It all used to be closed, obviously, and you can see along here it's got like this I don't know what you call them, but you can see it in there. It's a crane which goes all the way to the end of the building and then outside. So this used to be used for storing hardcore for the train lines, which they use on all of their train lines, obviously. I think it's probably the same in UK and most places, but it's huge. So essentially it's this, I can't remember what the size of the plot is, but it's massive. It carries on all the way down there. It sort of it's a break in the middle, then there's a house, and then it carries on later. So it's massive. Let me turn the camera around and show you. So this is the front here. Obviously, all of the sides would have been clad with this. I think it's perspex, some kind of perspex, but this is obviously about 4 meters up here, and then Christ knows, I don't know, 5 or 6 meters up here, windows, and then the rest to the top. So they've obviously been broken, vandalized all the way down that side, but that's what originally would have been here. So you would have had lots and lots of light in there. But then just going through, you can see the first crane there, which I think is redundant. The doors are missing, obviously, but you can see that's very cool. The old crane's got a cabin. And then in there you can see the newer crane, which is built in later on, and it's all made up of bays. With I don't know why it's got a train track going through here. I suppose they used to deliver the material by train. That would stand to reason, like a siding. So it's really huge. That's the old staircase going up to access that crane. As I say, it's asbestos roof, and a very, very cool place. So I think he's getting the keys by the end of this month, and as I say, he's moving out of the the warehouse which I just showed you before, but very, very cool.